Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about Neopets Islandberry Crunch. Now, this cereal was released by General Mills back in 2006. And before I get into this, let me just say if you want a great account of this classic cereal, you should definitely head over to cerealsly.net. My friend Dan wrote a great review of this cereal a few years back. He's a Neopets expert and enthusiast, and it's better than anything I'll be able to offer you about this cereal. But let's give it a shot. So Neopets was a website where you could collect virtual pets and explore the Neopia community and play flash games. On that website, you designed your own Neopets. They're kind of like Tamagotchis or Pokemon, I think. Again, I never really got into this fad or this community, so my knowledge is pretty limited. But if you were of a certain age in the early 2000s, I'm sure you have some fond memories of Neopets. And it kind of went from a niche online community to a bigger franchise when in 2005, Viacom bought the brand. And then they oversaturated the market with everything from video games to toys to board games to, well, Neopets cereal. Now, as I said before, I can't really take you down memory lane when it comes to this website or this community. There are lots of blogs and videos out there if that's what you're looking for, but I do have this unopened box of cereal from 2006 that we can take a closer look at. So as you can see here, the cereal is called Neopets Islandberry Crunch. Now obviously Islandberry isn't a real berry, but you can see what they're supposed to look like there. They're purple and red little bunches of berries. I'm not really sure if they appear in Neopia as food that you can feed your Neopet, but I assume they maybe do. Anyway, you can see the mascot here on the front of the box is Jake the Explorer. Now Jake is a cougar, which I assume is some sort of mashup between a tiger and a cougar, maybe? Again, I have zero knowledge of these fictional animals, but he looks like some sort of Indiana Jones explorer there on the front. You can see him opening a chest inside and revealing the Islandberry Crunch cereal. Let's take a look at the side of the box here. They use the side of the box to introduce you to Neopets and promote the world and lore of this rich world. They talk about exciting lands like Mystery Island, the Lost Desert, and Meridell, and captivating characters like the Earth Fairy, the Snow Fairy, and Dr. Sloth. I mean, I gotta say, I'm a little intrigued and a little sad that I never got into this rich world. I guess I was just a little too old for this stuff. I was in college, downloading songs on Napster, and didn't really have time for kids' games. But let's see what else they got. Let's take a look at the back of the box here. Now, the back of the box is very busy with lots to read and see, but that's actually what I want on the back of a box of cereal because it gives me something to do while I'm eating a bowl of stuff. Let's start up top. They have a little story about Jake the Explorer here and his adventure to find a magical amulet on Mystery Island. And they give you a link to learn more about Jake and that adventure. They have a handful of Neo facts here, like Mystery Island was the first land to be discovered in Neopia, Tyrania was discovered when a crack appeared in the ice caves, and 3 mini-worlds have been discovered in Neopia, Kiko Lake, Ruse Island, and the lost city of Jiraptiku. And there are a few games interspersed here amongst the text and facts. They ask you to find a Neopet face hidden in the volcano. There's a Find the Neopets game where you have to spot these 6 Neopets. There's a word unscramble. Another game asking you to make as many words as you can from Mystery Island. There's a little vine maze. And how many clusters of island berries can you find in this scene? And then lastly, there's a bunch more did you know trivia facts about general things not related to Neopia or Neopets. So there's a lot to unpack here, but my biggest takeaway is that this is still a really rich world with a lot of lore and originality, and must have been a cool community for kids to explore back in the early 2000s. I wonder why it never attained the same success as, say, Pokemon. Alright, well, let's open up this box and take a look. So here's what a bowl of Neopets Islandberry Crunch looks like. You can see the red and purple puffs just kind of look like a version of Berry Berry Kix cereal, or maybe like red and purple Trix. Now obviously this stuff is too old for me to try. My friend Dan wrote a funny description of his attempt at eating this expired cereal. I, of course, will not be doing that. But back in the day, it had a sort of generic berry flavor to it that we've come to know in a lot of the other General Mills tie-in and licensed cereals over the years. It's not an off-putting taste, it just doesn't really get you too excited. I guess it would have been too much work to try to actually incorporate some Neopets symbols or marshmallows in this cereal. Now, one more thing about this cereal is that it was towards the end of the era where you'd still get free prizes inside of cereal boxes. And this Neopets Islandberry Crunch used to come with free Neopets trading cards inside. You can see pictures of my friend Dan's box here from cerealsly.net, and you can see it had free trading card inside. I would have no idea how that card game works. I assume it's probably similar to Pokemon. Anyway, I feel like I learned a lot about Neopets today. It makes me want to learn more about the world and the website. It also makes me curious as to why there was never an animated movie or cartoon about this world. Especially now when all Hollywood does is make reboots and adaptations of IP instead of original stuff. I imagine soon somebody's going to try to capitalize on the nostalgia that 30-somethings have for this rich, vibrant world from their youth. And if they do manage to reboot the franchise or the brand or make a cartoon or a movie, maybe they'll give us another Neopets cereal to go along with it. For now, I'm going to head over to neopets.com, which is still active, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to design my own Neopet. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy. Do you know about the Neopet Scientology controversy?